You see Gordon Hayward on the other side for the Toronto Raptors, dealing with a myriad of injuries right now. Spanish speaker, a Spanish citizen as well, jumping it up with Daniel Tice. Came back to force OT. There's Van Vliet into the post. Ibaka with the mismatch against Kemba Walker.
And look,
by Ibaka.
And Tice is going to have to be aggressive. You can already see that's what they're conceding.
Ibaka recoils and scores. He's got the first four. Lowry pops one. It's a 7-0 Raptors start for 5 from the floor. Van Vliet with the speed. A rotation of Lowry for 3. Pick him to play for free. 1 of 5 between ESPN and ABC to get this holiday going. Tatum's already got 3 offensive rebounds here in this opening frame. Tice from the baseline. He lost it. Boston in transition. Walker for 3. That's a much-needed bucket, and just like that, Anunoby got bumped by Brown. Good defense, forced a bad pass. Tatum slips it to Walker, and it's a 1-point game. Van Vliet got right in front of Brown, forced the turnover. OG Anunoby back the other way, past the extended arm.
A one-man
fast break in Giannis, who does lead the league, by the way, in fast break points per game. Hayward, nice step back, and he makes it a 1. Toronto started hot and cold right now. Lowry to Ibaka with the jam. 18.5 in his 11 starts so far this year. He's been very productive when he's been healthy, and he's got his second bucket.
And look,
young Canada talent that's coming up as of late.
Yeah, every year you see another guy coming in that's a top player, and it's going to have a huge impact as you see Jason.
Celtics have scored 17 of the last 21 points after the 10-0 start for Toronto. Walker extends the lead to 6 against the Mavs this weekend. Nice pass by Cantor, wide open Williams. Davis knocks down a pair of free throws. Brad Wanamaker on the floor, dumping it down to Cantor for 2. Minute 15 to play, opening frame. Jaylen Brown finding a good spot on the floor to put down his second bucket. 20 or more. The Celtics are 13-1 in those games. Lowry slips it to Boucher for the easy 2.
Time they get a make. And so now, because most teams don't practice against zone, but this is an opportunity for you to just go big and dump it in because you're not.
Athletic trainer Art Horn to the tunnel, back towards the locker room. And as Cantor inside, he's already off to a great down. Largest lead for the Celtics, sitting at 11. Boucher bodied and still put it home.
Finished.
I think everybody's strong in comparison. I'm just going to go with that. Cantor with the putback, like you talked about.
First hands on it.
Boucher sinks a 3, a smooth shot. Cantor had that one knocked away. Here come the Raptors, down by 8. Good recoil by Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. Lowry in transition, and it's going to be a whistle with Wanamaker trying to take the charge. He'll pick up the blocking foul instead. 30 years old. He's the young oldest player on the roster at 30. That's how young the Celtics roster is. There's a 22-year. Hollis-Jefferson switching gears, putting it over Tice, in down, and a foul.
Able to get a rest right now as you focus in on Jaylen Brown.
Hollis-Jefferson with the steal. Boucher with the follow. It's a 3-point game.
You're still listed as out indefinitely. Right. Any sort of timetable as to when you can return?
I think I have no idea. I'm just going to trust the medical staff to continue, and then I'm getting back there, and I'm ready to play and help my team, and that nothing happens after the game. So.
This moment, this game.
It hurts. Obviously, as a competitor, period, you want to be out there, you want to play, you want to help your team win. So it's tough, and I have my family here, that came over. Coach always says, we're not defending our title, we're attacking another title. So that's the mindset we have.
Get well soon, and Joyeux Noël.
Oh, merci, Joyeux Noël.
Yeah, got
it. With the Cameroon native, Pascal could be the first player in NBA history to win the Most Improved Player award back-to-back years.
From year to year, and look, last year he wasn't an All-Star. This year, he's going to be an all-star, in my opinion. So that's impressive. As you see, Kemba Walker, one of the things Brad Stevens talked about, too, to his young guys. Get better every single year.
Van Vliet takes it in with the layup. Clock at 5. Wanamaker for 3. Langford off the backside with the rebound. And he gets one to roll home, the rookie out of Indy.
To step up.
And they scored 20 in the quarter, 16 from those two players. Van Vliet patiently waited just for a little moment. For three. Left it short. Hayward the rebound. Outlet to Walker. Leaves it back for Brown.
And you see they keep trying to get Enes Kanter in a pick and roll here, trying to take advantage of that.
Ibaka is able to step out, knock down the jumper. He leads the team with 48 coming into this one. The defense and the offense cuts it down to us. You know what type of impact he made in the playoffs, and in particular in the clinching game of the finals last year. Hayward off one leg, puts it down. Van Vliet on the drive with the left hand, smoothly done. He's got 10. There's Jaylen Brown. Dumps it off for Kanter. Then he puts it in with 8 seconds left.
Force anything, and because of all the guys around him.
Went 1 for 18 in that game. Tatum pops a three right out of the blocks.
First time you touch that ball in the second half, you let it go with confidence. Big shot by him.
Ties the largest Boston lead, and Lowry quickly. Hayward for Tice. Little floater's good. You can play small ball and still be as effective of a team as there is in the NBA as Van Vliet sets up Ibaka. Games here in Toronto, and they've lost 12 of their last 13.
Toronto against the Atlantic Division has won 30 plus.
34 consecutive
championship was a fluke. This has been a very good team for about 4 to 5 straight years. A very, very top team in the Eastern Conference.
Van Vliet since the start of that frame. Walker around the Tice screen, answers with a three.
USA basketball, these are things that you expect. But I think now at this point in time in his career, it's about every game that he can play when he's healthy. Great bench, great starters, superstars, balanced play. I love that.
We asked Nick Nurse about the depth, and he said the first team that stuck out was the LA Clipper team, approaching 7 minutes to play here in the third. Van Vliet on the drive, nice finger roll home. Walker around that Tice pick. Another long-distance shot for Kemba Walker. Here comes Toronto down by 14. Its largest deficit of the game. Anunoby into Tice, able to finish it. Celtics have won 3 in a row. Toronto lost in overtime Monday, snapping a 5-game season, second longest. Kanter spinning on Anunoby. Ibaka came over to the help, and Kanter got stripped. Anunoby. Yeah. I think 14 of the last 15 teams that have won the title have been top 10 in both categories. Kyle Lowry sinks a much-needed three.
You have to be an intelligent player to be able to switch and do all the different defenses that they do over the course of the year.
It's been 17. Jason Tatum spinning. It's blocked by Boucher. Moved to Montreal. Dad's Canadian when he was 5 years old. A couple of JUCO stops before Oregon. Jaylen Brown buries it up. The second most points for a Boston Celtic before turning 22. And he's going to pass Antoine Walker. Jaylen Brown getting it done. Bill Russell-esque right there. Tatum passes up on the three and will take it in for his third field goal of the game. Wanamaker. Brown spinning back the other way. What a shot by Jaylen Brown!
That's right. We got to get out there and contest those a little bit better. We got to get in the flow where we get a score and some consecutive stops to try to eat into this thing a little bit.
He broke out the full court.
Well, great question, Ariel. We saw a little bit of pressure up the court from Toronto. And Fred Van Vliet with the left-hand finger roll, putting it home. Nice 5-point spurt right out of the gates here in the 14 from the floor, coming off the career-high 39 against Charlotte. Backing his way into the paint and was able to put it home.
I love that. Just a post up and force my way in.
And now Wanamaker with a steal. He takes it all the way and puts it in.
And to tell you the truth, basically he's soft. He's just soft.
You heard it here first. Oh, that was in and out from Tatum on the dunk attempt. You see Brad Stevens saying, hey, this should count. You'd hate to see a 500 records or better. They have a relatively light schedule coming up. Good pass by Lowry to McCall. The Dallas Mavericks last week without Luka Doncic.
I'll tell you what, if Giannis keeps knocking down threes, there's
it's unfair
no
at Philadelphia's real competition for obvious reasons. Size that they have. They had that win in mid-December. is Van
Going
Vliet.
to have to be extremely dominant at in order to get this thing done when it comes to playoff time.
Wow, Wanamaker coast to coast beating the pressure. The Jaylen Brown has been the star of the show for the Celtics today. Part of a 5-player effort in double figures. Van Vliet hits a 3 in transition. 6. Granted, in the second quarter, came all the way back.
And those
and won that
Erie
game.
teams were tough.
I mean, listen, the level of play. Gordon Hayward hits. There's a steal. Van Vliet, a little finger roll. That pressure still being applied. Down by 17. Again, whether it leads to anything or not, you do like to see the effort. Tatum for Tice. Good alley-oop there.
That's one way to break.
2015. Kemba Walker all the way. What a take! And he puts it down. Kemba Walker adjusting and finishing in midair.
This team right now.
Hayward sets up Brown. All the perimeter guys touched it on that possession. And
The streets have probably helped contributed to quite a few of these wins over the last couple of years. But
division consisting of Boston, Philly, Brooklyn, the Knicks, and obviously the Raptors. Ojale misses the 3. Oh, it was tipped back up and in.
because the last
He made contact with it, so it ends up switching over to a 2, I believe. And that second round pick. He's on the floor with Stanley Johnson. Good to see some of these guys get some Christmas Day experience. There's a pick by Stanley Johnson. Arizona stand up.
where'd you go to school?
It wasn't Arizona.
No.
It was Valparaiso.
Or you be out on this court right now.
Doing good things. Speaking of good things, Tremont Waters, second round pick on a 2-way deal. Glide in by Davis.
Basketball on Christmas Day is an honor. And it's something that, yes, there are moments where it's tough, but ultimately you're so excited. Just
Arizona
guy, that's it. Nice. You were trending the other day just because you're so nice to everybody.
It's all a lie.
Oh, I know it's